Alright, onwards to level 7, Palace Midas. Remastered in stunning high definition. And already I am loving these dolphin murals. This is what it looked like before. So very faithful. I also noticed this skylight, which they've put all throughout Greece, which is totally new. And the light pouring in is giving that really nice Elysian aura to the water, because as you can see, it was sealed in the original. Righto. So the level, Palace Midas, a tricky one. Let's get started. This is where I would go to first. And let's rid ourselves of the ape population increase. Okay, they've opened up the ceiling in this room as well. A really nice touch just to get the light beams in, but as you can see, totally sealed in the original. So we can imagine that this palace was kind of on the same complex as the Colosseum we were at, just a ways down, because you know how we swam through that large tunnel in the previous level. And again, we've got a brand new opening there just to shed some light on this sort of buried temple, this little hidden place. It's really lovely, as you can see, sealed. And the doors welcome us inside. And here as well, just shedding the light on the level's mysteries. I love that. And we've opened a gate to what looks like a garden. You can hear them coming. They've all been released from that garden. We just played Ape Escape, Midas's Garden Edition. Alright, so King Midas was a mythological Greek figure, and he actually saved a best friend of the god Dionysus in his garden, so this is definitely Midas's garden. And as a reward, the god offered Midas one wish, and Midas wished that everything he touched would turn to gold. Though this was, I guess, a blessing for Midas, because, you know, riches beyond your wildest imagination. It ended up becoming a curse because everything that he touched, including food, turned to solid gold. There's even stories where he went to touch his daughter and she turned to solid gold. So, here it is. The statue of King Midas. An intense glow up from the original. I mean, look at this. This 3D object is rounded. Like, if we take a look, he didn't even have toes. It was just like, you know, these rectangular objects. So a huge glow up. This here is the hand that turned everything to gold. We're not going to tempt fate by stepping on it, lest we become gold. And I just noticed this lovely skylight over here is also a brand new addition. It was totally sealed. I just brought you here so you can see what we're going to be doing. We've obviously got nothing to use here, but it's important to note that his hand and his remains are there. Statue's remains are there. So when Midas started to see this gift as a curse, he prayed to Dionysus to have the curse lifted. Dionysus told him to wash in the river Pactolus, but to Midas's dismay, the river started to turn to gold as well. And I think in some stories, Midas basically died of starvation, which is really quite sad. Sure, there's a lesson about greed and coveting things in there somewhere, but many Greek myths unfortunately end in some kind of ironic tragedy. Alright, so we don't actually need to go down there. If you're interested in pickups and kills, you probably want to go down to that where that sort of red light corridor is. We don't need it for completing the level. We need to actually head up here, so we're going to do that. And this is a bit of a long level, so I'm going to try and keep this fairly timely. Rid us of the ape population so that we can actually take a look and like marvel at what Aspire and the devs have done for us. So surprise ape. Okay. First thing I notice, this beautiful circular skylight. This was a totally closed off room. And we've got that beautiful flood of light coming into this very central figure, and it's very important. I'll show you why soon. Textures look amazing comparatively, and very, very faithful. You'll notice there's a series of doors here, each of them with an omega and I think it's an epsilon. Epsilon, I think. My bad. I should know that. I'm Greek. I should know that. And you can see that they're all in different configurations. Okay, so bear that in mind because it's important. We're gonna just head up here because we want to head up to this very central balcony. Now, I'm pretty sure that there is a medipack up there which you cannot get via normal means. I think there's a trophy for getting it. You need to do a corner bug glitch. You can look that up. I'm not going to really focus on that. I want to just more stop and smell the roses. And as the Tomb Raider theme comes in here, we're just going to go down here. I'm going to pull this lever so that we don't have to do all that platforming to return up here. Alright, so we've got 5 switches here. There are 5 symbols on each of these doors. So in that first door here, one is different than the other, the one on the very left. So I'm going to start by pulling that, seeing if that does anything. Okay, there we go. We've opened the first trial. So let's hop down there and see what kind of tests Midas Palace has for us. And I think, given that we're seeing that lovely 3D animated fire that used to just be a series of images cycling through there, we might want to just pop a save here because it can get a bit hairy. Alright, so when we cross this line, some of those fires are going to go out and we need to try and reach the end without becoming char-grilled Lara. Let's give it a go. You just veer to the sides, you will not get burned. So just hang to the left here. You could probably do this in one motion, but I'm not quite good enough to do it. So just bear with me, will ya? At uni we used to say even P's get degrees, so a pass is still a pass. Even if it wasn't the most elegant way to do it. There are some rats in the water, but they're not really going to pose that much of a challenge for us. It's not terribly necessary to snipe them. So we did snag ourselves a lead bar here. Anybody familiar with alchemy? It's impossible to turn lead to gold. But then again, Midas had a power granted by a god, so maybe the laws of alchemy don't apply. I just want to remark at the domedness of this roof. It's been smoothed just a little bit to give it that roundedness. Really, really nice touch. Alright, that was the first trial. A trial of fire done. Now, this door. So we can't see the first one, but we can see the others, right? So we now know that that first symbol is down. So here we will be something, up, down, down, up. So let's just do the ones we do know. So up, down, down, up. Okay, door's still shut. So that would, it has to be that the first lever is up. Bingo. We've also got some more primates on the way. Alright, I'm just going to use a meta pack here because we've got a lot of trials to get through. There's a lot of doors. Ooh, lovely, lovely. Okay, so I love that they've now put little skylights here. Just again, giving it that sort of volumetric-y lighting. And as you can see, it is oscillating to the left there, which gives that sense of like dynamic movement. And as you can see, the original was totally sealed. Still great, but again, just the benefits of like a 2024 engine, or at least, you know, 2024 polish. So we've got a huge, huge column here. Huge, if you will. Little glitch there. If we head down here, again, beautiful skylights there. Ah, look at this. Look at that. Look at the ambience created. Just a little singular light to guide the way, as you can see. This is actually a part of the column that we just saw. It's the foundation of it. So if we move it out here, we're going to fundamentally... well, we're going to compromise the structure of the column. Or you can hear that, right? Sounds like, you know, stones dropping from the ceiling. Just to demonstrate the little little skylights here. Just a corridor. Beautiful touch there. Look at that light beam. Ah, oh, so beautiful on this like collapsed stone crushed sand hill. Beautiful. I mean, look at that in comparison. I mean, you could see that they wanted that tile to have light on it, but they've been able to realize core design's dream. All right, we're going to head and jump on this safe spot here. I'm going to make our way across the room because there's an opening at the end there. You can see it. I'm told that this was the work of fans around the world. Again, just love that we've got all this, like, people who love Tomb Raider and their talent put into this lovely remaster. Beautiful light pouring in there from that little opening. Again, totally sealed. Got a bit of darkness here, which I think is really nice. Ah, look at this. Can you believe it? Look at the light hitting the water. Let's get to work. Ah, there's that little croc. Two of them. Oh my. Look how it's got its head above the water. Very cute. I am struck. I am struck by the visuals of this particularly. I love that there's this beautiful light just coming in, flooding in this really, really deep like chasm where we can see the palace walls there. Again, not in the original. And I mean, look, we love that black fog in the original because it just adds that sense of mystery. You can never quite see all the way down. It was very important to Tomb Raider 1. It's a limitation of 96, but I think it really was, it added to the strength of the game and added to the strength of the mystery. Yes, we can see the full cavern now, but I mean, it's a small price to pay for that lovely light. A veil of light, if you will. I love it. If we look down here, we can see secret number 2 is just those little stack of goodies over there. But we're not going to grab it yet because we want to stay on the level because there's another secret here. So just follow me and we will head over to secret number 1. So secret 1 are those pickups just over there. Let's climb this little cliff face and we'll make our way there. Or we're going to stuff it up. All right, give me a sec, give me a sec. There we go. Just have to jump from that sloped block as soon as you land on it, pretty much. Lovely. Secret number 1. Some magnum clips and a medipack. Let's head. Beautiful light coming in there. And I love the way that the light has now changed the color of the water. So we've kind of got this like greeny, orangey hue here when the light hits it. It's very nice. We'll sneak past these corpses here. Let's grab the second secret. We're just going to hang from here and we'll land right above it. There you go. So this is the floor below the top most sort of aqueduct of Midas's palace. Just looking around for a pickup that I thought was here. Ah, there he is. Again, dynamic lighting really adding to this hallway. So we've got total like kind of blackness down there, darkness down there. And light coming in from here. Again. Sort of there in the original, so very true to the original, but just sort of emphasized or punctuated. Be careful as you're fighting here. You do not want to fling yourself over the edge there. Excellent. All right. So there is a symphony of beasts down there. You can snipe them if you want. I mean, it's not totally necessary because we're not really going down there. Besides, they're on the run. We're going to take a running jump to this medipack over here. Okay, and we're going to shimmy across. I heard a squeak. Okay, so we can notice some very obviously unstable tiles and a med pack. We'll just hop over. Again, lovely new opening there. Totally closed off in the original. Lovely beams of light heading down now. This door has been pretty long, right? It's a tricky trial. To battle. They've scattered. Okay. Whoops. Analog sticks. That's all right. We can swim right past. We've got to take a moment to appreciate as well the great level design. We're actually on top of that temple that we went to earlier. And if you saw the room we just jumped through, that was that kind of broken, one with all the columns and the ruin. It's like a ruined chamber. But it's all been for this little prize over here. A lead bar, a second lead bar. And look at this. Another great opening that was not there in the original. Let's take some time to snipe the creatures below. Okay, I'm just gonna hop down here. I don't know if we'll take any damage. Probably could have pulled out a shotgun for that, but I don't know. Conservatism has always been in my brain since Resident Evil, so I'm like, don't use resources unless we absolutely need to. All right, so that was our, as you can see, second lead bar. Okay, we're going to continue. We're going to return to the room of trials with all the levers, and we're going to keep going because there's 2 more to go. Okay, the next room, or the next door, is here. Up, up, down, I think it is. Yep. Up, up, down. Up. Perfect. Okay. Right, looks like this is going to be a spike puzzle. We've got an opening in the ceiling that was noticeably absent in the original. Textures very, very faithful as well. And look at the spikes with their dried blood on them. Big, big difference from solid white, isn't it? Okay, so we can see it's raised those platforms from the ground. Now we've got to be really tricky, we've got to be really careful as we navigate this section, because one wrong move and we're going to be impaled on the spikes below. So as we can see, Midas went to a lot of trouble, or whoever set this stuff up, went to a lot of trouble to make sure that the lead bars were very, very well guarded. Okay. You know what? We're in such close quarters for this ape. I'm gonna actually go shotgun this time. Very good. Okay, that's lead bar number 3. Now, we could probably do a running jump and just hop back over to the ground. You can probably tilt a little. Okay. Alright. Good. One more trial door to go. Down, up, 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 down. Alright, I'm just going to show you what's in here. Let's use a meta pack before this gets real bad. Okay. So this is what we've been working towards, okay? It requires 3 gold bars, because we can see there that's gold. Look at the beautiful light pouring in from these skylight. This was not there in the original. And I love how actually really dark this room is. Look at this. Big difference, right? There's a feeling of like that we're actually about to go deeper where there is not as much light. So I love that. So then how are we going to turn our lead bars into gold? Well, we're going to touch Paul Midas's hands. Oh, I love this balcony now. Like it's actually a 3D object where it was just a flat image before. Very nice. Alright, so I'm going to just speed it up. I'm going to run back to Midas's hand. And we'll take it from there. You can see that this is a really long and challenging level. My approach was always to move from left to right with those trial doors. Just, you know, develop a system of your own so that you don't feel overwhelmed. All right, we're going to carefully navigate to the hand without hopping up onto it. Make sure you just press X and not up and X. And we can turn lead into gold with the power of a god. I noticed that they didn't update that sparkle effect because it's still quite pixelated. That's alright. Okay, that is 3 gold bars. Very, very nice. Now, I know a lot of you are curious what will happen if Lara steps onto the hand, so I'm going to show you so we can all witness Midas's touch. Oh. It's a pretty iconic death, but it's not canon, so we're going back. We're not going on Midas's hand. Alright, we're going to grab secret number 3, the final secret of the level, but I do want to gush a little bit about the remaster. Now, check out this plant. Big difference. Big 3D objects being used there. These two. As you can see, they were flat images that were made like a cross, so that no matter where the camera is facing, you can see it. I love the light pouring in on this sundial. Beautiful. And I love that they've even got a little grating there. Just little touches. This little thing above the arch, not there either. Amazing. And these plants. Look at these plants. And that relief. So they took the skeleton of the genius of the original game and just brought it to life. Amazing. Secret number 3's switch is very sneakily hidden just there, right? I would chuck a save if I were you, because this can be a little bit tricky. Pretty unassuming, but you can see a little bit of steel teeth there. Unfortunately, that chattering is so relentless and very annoying, I know. But look at this. Look at this beautiful like opening with the bars where it was just beautiful touch to add light. Alright, getting back is just as tricky. I think you can actually probably go from up here. Beautiful. And it stopped, thank God. Well, time to bid farewell to Palace Midas and those lovely gardens. Even in death, it seems like Midas wasn't free of the curse, because even his, like, his statue's dead body, or his body, is still turning everything to gold. Just gonna run back to where we need to use them. I'll speed it up, because there's no need for you to sit through that. Okay. So whatever is behind this door was locked behind elaborate traps, and then obviously needed Midas's seal himself, or, you know, his gold power, to actually access. So something incredible is locked behind this door. We'll find out in the next level.